Good evening.
Hey, Jody. Well, you hear me, right?
I hear you. I can't see you.
All right.
Arnie Price is here. He's up number one.
Yeah, I see him myself.
Who else do you see?
Comedian Pop Pin and Casey Key Cutlery. Honey Price, you up first, but just let me welcome everybody to the show and all that. Most of them on the too. And we present to you the Dan the Comedy host, Jody Alba, and myself, Jimmy Jam. Without further ado, welcome Arnie.
What is that on your head? You are funny. Arnie?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm just sharing.
Okay, sit back further because I can't see you.
No, because I'm just doing sharing. I'm sending it out to people.
Oh.
Okay. I'm just sending stuff to people, that's all. Just head off.
All right.
I'm here.
So, how you doing today?
I'm just get this thing in.
Oh, man.
Okay, so here? Yeah, I'm here. I'm doing okay. How are you doing?
I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. All except, I'm praying my butt off for these people and, what's going on.
Oh, it's crazy. I have a girl that I know. She's from Romania.
Right?
There's all the people are going over to Romania. And the people have their doors open. They're welcoming anyone in there that needs a place or needs a meal.
It's good.
Well, I mean, it's stupid. I mean, it's always the politicians are doing this. And these poor people.
My friend is a soldier there.
I mean, they didn't do anything, these poor folks. And they're getting in a house.
I know.
This country's...
He's a madman.
Yes.
Terrible.
Yes. It's crazy. And it's hurting us. But the gas is going to change, the stock market, everything. You can't even get Russian vodka now. You took it off the shelves.
I know, they're dumping it.
It's crazy what's going on. I mean, everything starts to turn around. Like the COVID's starting to turn around, and now you got some other kind of crap.
I knew that was going to happen. I mean, not this, but something else would happen.
Well, exactly. I mean, it just doesn't stop. But you watch the news,
No.
It's not worth watching the news because there's always crap.
Right.
It's just depressing, and we try to keep ourselves up. Like, with these things that I keep sending you.
Yeah.
They're funny.
They're very funny.
Yeah, so, people get a laugh out of those. And I'm trying whatever I can to get people to laugh and try to forget the BS that's going on.
I know.
It's a shanza, you know what I mean?
These people need so much help, it's not funny. I mean, they're doing great, but they need help.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm thinking, it's not, I mean, I'd love to go there with food and shelter and everything, but
right.
What can we possibly do?
Our veterans went there.
Who?
To help.
Who went?
Our veterans went there.
Army.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you freaking old fart. You can do a comedy show. What am I going to do? I mean, I'd love to give charity, but I mean, you don't know where it's going.
Let's just keep praying for peace.
Yes, I don't know. It's just pitiful. I'd like the people to come here. We can take care of them. But what else is on? Let's cheer on. Let's go on a cheerful note.
Let's go for a cheerful note. Where are you performing next?
I'm doing something that I've never done before. I think this is it right here. I'm doing a show March 11th. It's at the Quorum Bowling Alley. I've never done this. I'm curious what it's all about. Don't know. I'm doing it. That's March 11th. It's a Jumpy Terror show. I'm doing something on the 19th also. I didn't get any information on it yet.
He's fun, Jumpy Terror.
He's very good.
He's a nice guy.
He's a very good guy. He used to own the restaurant, Terry's, the restaurant.
Yeah.
and good food. The one we used to go to the one in Woodbury, the Woodbury Plaza over here. But he's a good guy. He brings on a lot of people. You know, I don't do bring me shows, so but you try. I mean, how many people do I know? You know,
Right.
there's oh so many people you can bring. Then there's a bunch of people that want to do interviews. I mean, but I'm trying to keep those down to a minimum because I like doing you. I don't want to start spreading myself out to different people, and then what I do with you is like nothing. Then you're very good.
Right.
I like you. I appreciate what you did for me.
We have a lot of surprises coming on the show. I can't say them, but coming up, we have a lot of surprises.
Today?
Not just, today, yes, but not just for today. Coming in the future.
Okay. What is the thing you were asking about the show, the TV thing? What is that?
Oh, that's another show I do. Also, that is on many stations, and it's also a virtual show.
That's not a live show. It's not something you go with.
No, that's coming up.
Don't keep me.
Once this COVID thing blows over.
You keep me in mind for that too, if you want.
Oh, definitely.
I want to do one thing. I was thinking of something to open up my comedy instead of you always open in Woodstock. I want to show you something. Just tell me what you think. It's not a bit. It's what I was going to do is when I get up on stage, I was going to pull out the mic and say, I got to put on the condom, because of COVID. And I would start saying, oh, I know. Yes, dear, I know. You know what? These stupid hearing aids, not just hearing aids, they're Bluetooth. My wife could hear everything I'm saying. No?
No good.
Okay.
Not with hearing aids.
Okay. So that's why I was asking. I wanted to see if it was anything to start with.
No.
Okay.
So let's hear you set.
Okay, I was going to do this again. I said, you know something? I'm glad I got married. I've been married almost 42 years. And I love it. It's great. But the only thing is, these women, they have their own intuition, their own language that guys you'll never understand. I was about to go out with her, and she gave me the look, like, that. It says, I know what that means. Go back and change. I go back and change, and while I'm back there, the phone rings. And my buddies say, hey guys, what are you doing tonight? So he asked me for it. Ask her. She knows more than Google. Excuse me. So I get over and ready to go, and she says, well, did you go pee yet? I don't gotta pee. She says, just go pee. So thank God I got married, because I didn't know I had to pee. So when we go out, so we get ready, we're going out. And we go shopping, and I'm going looking for some clothes. And I see this shirt, and I said, oh, that's nice. She says, no, it's not. Put it down. Okay. I guess when we first met, I guess dressed ugly. She don't like what I wore. So we decided, I said to her, you know what? I'm hungry. Let's go get something to eat. My stomach's growling. She says, no, you're not. We'll eat later. I guess I was wrong. I guess I'm not hungry. I guess we'll eat later. But I'm glad I got married. I would have never known these things. She gets all pissed off at me. Even if I fart, she goes crazy. But the dog could scoot its ass across the carpet. That's cute. But again, I do what I'm told. But she says to me, let's go on vacation. I said, okay. She takes me down to the Caribbean, and I like sitting by the sand, watching the girls walk by. The only problem I have is when you see these older women with their chests down to the ground, dragging it across the sand, that's hard to watch. She says, you think that's hard? What do you think people think about you walking around on that thumb? I said, I wear it well. Well, we go to our next destination. We go to Disney. And FYI, they opened up an adult store. So we go in and I say, ooh, Disney character condoms. I need that. And I see Pinocchio, the nose that grows? That's right. She says, you need Jiminy Cricket, the little one. I'm glad I'm married. I thought I was here, but she says I'm here. So,
can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
You put a condom over a mic. Are they really doing that in clubs?
A lot of them, because either that or spraying. Because of the COVID, some people are nervous.
Right?
So everyone's using the same mic. So you get the spit or whatever on the mic.
Because that's why I haven't gone into a club because of the COVID. Not yet.
Okay, so that's either that, one or the other. You got to spray, like Dan Romano, when he does his shows, he keeps a can of spray or a bottle of spray by the mic. So after each person, he'll spray up the mic if there's any germs. And then there's guys.
Oh, that's good.
Or you bring, like I said, you bring a mic cover. So then you take it off when you're done. It's just precaution. I mean, normally we never did that, but now you got to be precautious.
Very.
It is. So it's the thing is these bigger clubs. A lot of people don't want to go, like you say, because of the COVID still. When it first came over the COVID, when we first started doing shows, I was at the brokerage, and I felt like I was in a bird cage. They had all the plexiglass around you. So between the plexiglass and the lights coming down on the plexiglass, and then you get feedback from the plexiglass, I felt like I was talking to myself and seeing myself, and it was really difficult. But the first one was like a charity thing. So there was these people, this table of about 15 women, and it was for one girl's birthday. Now, I knew I wasn't going to win this thing, so I took my time and said to her, I tell you, you know something? I got to thank all you people for coming. Because right after COVID, you decided to spend it seeing us. And I appreciate that. I applaud you. But also, I don't remember her name, Maureen, you celebrating your 50th birthday with us. That's fantastic. I got to say something, Maureen. I want you to come up on stage. I want to sing happy birthday. I want to have everyone sing happy birthday to you. So she came up on stage and sang happy birthday. The whole idea of what we do is to make people happy. This girl was ecstatic that people were singing happy. There was a couple hundred people there singing happy birthday to her. That's what it's all about. It's not about me. It's about what we do for them. Like they say, charity starts at home. So sad but not sad. A friend of mine just passed away.
Oh, no.
No, okay. He passed away. Good guy. I mean, him and I grew up to doing craziest, stupidest things that we did back in the, teen days. So he's been living in Michigan, and I haven't seen him in years, but, we used to talk plus Facebook. So when his sister told me that he had passed, which was a few days ago, I said, Jamie, do you mind if I send you some funny things and talk about it? So I said, okay, I just did the thing like I did with you. I sent him things with him singing and stuff, because that's the way you want to remember somebody. You don't want to mourn it, you want to celebrate it. But I want to thank you guys. Again, look for me, Arnie Price. Look for me on Facebook. Look for me on Instagram and YouTube. And I will be seeing you guys shortly.
Yes.
And you're the best.
Thank you.
Arnie Price.
Good work.
Thank you. Good night, everybody.
Shamik, next is Art Chill.
Oh my God. Funniest guy in the world.
I already labeled it.
He was there, yeah.
I see him, but his invite thing ain't there. So I'm going to go with Keys Cutlery for now.
He is funny.
No, not yet. He goes at the end. Go with Gene.
Oh, who?
With Gene Kim.
All right. Judy.
Do I got an X app so someone else can go on?
Yes.
Yeah.
1 second. Okay.
Hey, Jeannie.
Oh, hello, Cody. How are you?
Good.
Yeah, I'm organizing my hair here. How you doing? Hey, Shamik. How you doing?
All right.
Oh, good.
How was your trip to Staten Island?
Yeah, it was nice on the boat. Yeah, I got a nice boat trip. Yeah.
Everybody in the room, give it up for Jay Kim.
Yay!
Welcome to the
It's
Den
good
of
to
Comedy
be here.
every week. Welcome to the Den of Comedy every Wednesday, Saturday nights at 8. Listen, next month from now, we'll be doing the actual Den of Comedy page. So I have the other page has to stay active for about 30 days. 30 days from yesterday, the page has to stay active before I can move on and do other features the way I'm doing them now for this page. So within the next 30 days, we'll be over to the Den of Comedy.
Which is really good news.
And without further ado, it's on Gene.
So, Gene, what's new with you?
Well, we've been performing at the Comic Strip, so we had a really great show last Thursday. We had 200 people, so I think, yeah, comedy is coming back strong.
Yeah.
Omicron numbers are down, and, hopefully we won't have another variant, and we'll be going into the roaring 20s, hopefully by the summer.
Right.
Yeah. People are dying to get out. They're dying to laugh. They're dying to socialize, which is great. We got tons of young people. Now the club audience is mostly really young people because they're the ones not scared of being in.
You had to turn people away, right?
Yeah, we actually had a couple of audience we had to turn away because we didn't have room. Yeah. And,
That's awesome.
yeah, so comedy's back. Plus, people are watching Netflix. They've been binge watching at home. So yeah, comedy's just getting more attention.
Very good.
Yeah.
And, Gene, where can people find you?
On Instagram at Gene Kim Comedy.
Right.
K-I-M Comedy. Yeah, I'm at the Comic Strip every Thursday, the Comic Strip Comedy Club in Manhattan. And, and I also do a weekly Zoom comedy show. I book the comics for that, the Gladys Comedy Party. It's at 8 o'clock. And we've been doing it every single week without fail since the pandemic started. So March 24th will be our second year anniversary of doing that show every single week without fail.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so.
Move back a little bit because I can't see with the light.
Oh.
Jimmy, can we give him more light?
Wait, let me see. Maybe I can move myself a little bit.
There we go. That's better.
Okay, can you see me better? Yeah.
Yes.
We've been doing a weekly comedy show. A lot of people balk at doing Zoom comedy, but, I have to say the comics in our room from doing such consistent comedy every single week, that everybody's been improving. And then you try out shows, and then you do them inside the club after, and everybody's been becoming so much more comfortable.
Well, that luncheon show's a really good show, too.
Which one?
The luncheon, Sunday lunch.
Oh yeah, I do a Sunday brunch.
Right.
It's a show that I picked up from somebody else, and it's almost kind of like a podcast, even though it's on Zoom. We just talk and have a conversation, and people do sets, but because it's a smaller group, the Gladys show on Wednesdays, like last week, we had close to 30 comics, and everybody was funny, and it was good, but it goes like 4 hours. So it's almost like a comedy open house. But the Sunday brunch is like a totally different format. It's like, maybe 10 people, but we do longer sets and we talk and, it's more conversational.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's really good practice.
Yeah, it is. It's a lot of fun. Sometimes when I'm like, oh, God, I don't know, Sunday, I don't feel like going on, but then I go on and I get energized.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's always the case.
Yeah,
So, Gene, you have a set for us?
Yeah, I do. I'm gonna, I did a set last time, so I'm gonna try to mix in some new stuff today. So,
Okay.
yeah, thanks for having me.
Oh, you're very welcome. Of course.
Thank you. I got engaged during the pandemic, and I'm getting married now April 22nd, which is Earth Day in Queens. But my fiance, he's an Italian Guido, and when he first asked me to, when he first proposed to me, he got down on one knee and he said, "Ayo, wanna marry me or what?" I mean, I had to say yes. I mean, after all, he has 50% of my comedy material, so. Yeah, yeah. I mean, actually, when I first met my boyfriend's mom, she asked me if I could do her nails. Oh my god! At first, I was so offended, but then I thought, hey, it's my boyfriend's mom, so I gave her petties, and I dry cleaned her sweater.
Gene, 1 second. I'm sorry. Shamik, somebody has a TV on.
Oh, that's me.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So now I'm doing my wedding dress fitting, and and I'm trying to lose a little bit of weight, because as you know, every girl looks the best on her wedding day, and then it's all downhill from there. So what I'm gonna do is I have something in my back pocket, and that's 2 colonoscopy referrals. And that's what I'm gonna be using to get before my wedding dress fitting. So I'm not worried. So a little bit about me. I grew up in Ohio, where I was one of only a few Asians in my entire high school. So I spent a lot of time doing white people activities. I wore a lot of flannel. I listened to tons of country western music. I thought about joining the swim club, but then I remembered, hey, I want to meet black guys. I auditioned for the drama club for 4 years, but I didn't get one part until they put on a production of Miss Leon. And then I got 3 parts. So, growing up in Ohio, my family, we didn't have a lot of money. So I always wondered what it would be like to be rich. So when I was 16, I wrote a letter to our town millionaire asking him to adopt me. Yeah, my friends were like, wasn't your mom, didn't that hurt your mom's feelings? And I said, what? I said, she helped me write the letter. Yeah, it was her idea. So I have a 10-pound Shih Tzu. His name is Barkley. And, sometimes when he misbehaves, I say, Barkley, you better be careful. You better not act up, because remember, you have a Korean owner. Yeah. And there's a fine line between, you and dinner.
Oh, that's bad.
Yeah. Yeah, the better. Like Jody said, I'm in Staten Island right now, where my mom lives, and actually, she joined me here probably about 10 years ago now, and I think she's the only person I know who moved to Staten Island. And she did so because she wanted to impress our relatives and raise her social security. I swear, the other day, I hear her on the phone bragging to our relatives. Oh, what I do today? I go boating in the harbor again. I'm like, Mom, you're with 500 people. on the 6th decree. Yeah, I don't know what to say. So she said that during the pandemic, she didn't notice that there even was a pandemic because she's in Staten Island and everybody's so socially distanced here anyway. Plus, she's been hoarding and rationing food and paper products since the end of the Korean War. So I'll go over to her apartment and, she'll have like paper towels and toilet paper, garbage bags, all stacked up to the ceiling. I swear you put a cash register in there and you can open up your own Costco. So, let me end with this. I get mistaken a lot for being North Korean. Oh, excuse me.
Bless you. Bless you. That means it's true.
Yeah, that was like a COVID sneeze. So aren't you glad we're on the internet? Yeah, excuse me. So I get mistaken a lot for being North Korean, and I don't know why. I mean, I'm way too well fed to be North Korean. I mean, I'm 5'4", 155 pounds on a good day. And, but I'm just going to tell you this. For those of you who don't know, this is how you tell the difference between a North and a South Korean. You're talking to a Korean in the United States. They're South Korean. So I'm going to leave you with that education.
Yay!
Yeah. Thanks for having me. Thanks for me.
Thanks for coming. The joke get better every
Thank you,
time.
Dean.
I'm going to keep doing it. Yeah.
Okay, you could X out.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Thanks, Jody.
Thank you. Art Chill is here.
You can't get in for some reason. You having that problem again. So here we go. We got this guy.
Hey, G.
What's going on? How's everybody doing?
you?
All
I'm
right.
doing
I
great. How are
haven't
you?
seen you in a while.
I know, I've been hiding. That's what it is. I've been hiding. With all this pandemic stuff, I've been hiding.
I know. It's really good to see you.
Same here. It's very great. It's great to see you guys. By the way, I have a couple questions before I start. Do I have to put pants on for this?
Are you going to stand up?
I might.
That would be nice.
Damn it! I like to do comedy all free willy. So anyway.
Good work.
So I know you guys are a little confused. My name is Keith Fitz. I'm using this on my business page with Keith's Cutlery because I do sell knives and swords. So I do comedy and sell knives and swords. So I kill on or off stage depending on the audience. And I'm sorry, my cat just got my attention. He just tapped me on the back saying, "I want to be on video." I'll show you. I even prove that right here. Here he is. He says he wants to be on video.
How cute.
He looks like my son, don't he? Same color hair. Anyway.
Same color hair, yes. It's cute.
So, what you been up to other than Den of Comedy? What else has been going on with you?
Well, the Staten Island Comedy Show, and also, there's the virtual show and the live show. The live show we start in April.
Nice.
Right now we're doing the virtual show, but it's all over the country.
Right, that's
It's
cool.
on every station. Yeah.
Hello, everybody around the country.
Yes, say hello. We got people from everywhere here.
Excellent. That's a great thing. I'm glad to hear it.
Yeah, Dan was on the show too.
Yes, I know. I caught a little bit of it on. I caught it a little late. I caught it on YouTube because the night that you guys aired, that I was actually performing that night. So.
So, where can we find you? Where can we look you up?
I will be on March 7th, which is Monday. I'm going to be on G's Club in West Hempstead. I will also be on. I'm running an open mic also for some of the comics. If you guys want to come out on starting March 9th, it's not going to be every Wednesday, but March 9th, and I'm doing that under a Dan Romano Productions. And that's going to be at a club called It's About Time in South Farmingdale. And then I'm also running my own birthday show. I'm running a show out of one of the shops I actually have some stuff in. It's a metaphysical store called The Collective Consciousness in Oakdale, New York, and that's going to be held on March 26th.
Oh, good. And where can are you putting up anything on the social media?
Yes, actually, if you look under my Facebook under Key Fitz, you will find it under my personal page there. Key Fitz is Fitz like zebra, not Fritz like most people think, which is a 1960s porno cat, but Key Fitz.
Okay. And everybody get that? I hope so. And Key, who are your 3 favorite comedians?
My 3 favorite comedians. Well, I have to go back in time and say all the ones from back in the day would be Rodney Dangerfield, would be George Carlin, and Sam Kinison. A lot of people like to put me in with Sam Kinison because I have a very high energy act. I don't sit there and go ow, but a lot of people thought I did because when I first transitioned into comedy, I went from a heavy metal singer to a comedian, and that was kind of hard because I was in people's faces when I was making my jokes.
All right. You still play the guitar?
Yes, I still play the guitar. I still do music in my set. I will always be doing that because I'm a musician at heart. I've been a musician since I was 6 years old.
Personally, I think that's awesome.
I will show you if I can get it on there. Yeah, there it is. There's my baby guitar from 1984 that I had tattooed to me. I'm not playing that one tonight, but I'll be bringing out the acoustic in a little while when I do my set.
Nice.
Okay. Very good.
I'm looking forward to that.
Demi, wait till you hear this.
I'm looking forward to that. But I want to throw a little twist into it, but we'll wait till you pull the acoustic out.
All right, you throw something at me, no problem.
Okay.
And what do you think about what's going on in the world today?
I have my opinions. I know I try not to be political, especially when I talk, online or well, that's not true because a lot of people know what I say on my Facebook. But that being said, what's going on today is crazy. That's all I'm going to say. It's crazy. Omicron's going down. Omicron's going down. DEFCON 5 is going up. I mean, it's just the way things are. It's crazy today, and I don't agree with what's happening. We'll just put it.
Yeah, everybody agrees with you. Nobody agrees.
This is true, but again, some people have different opinions, and I get it. So I try not to be political when I'm doing stuff like this.
Yes.
It tends to turn off certain people and piss off certain people, and then other people are like, "Oh yeah, you're right, yeah,"
Okay, you have a set for us?
I got a set for you.
Let's hear it.
All right. Well, are you guys happy it's 2022?
So far.
Well, that's good, because I'm not. Next month, I turn 53. Every year around my birthday, my parents bust my balls. Key, when are you going to cut your hair? I keep telling them never, because when I get old enough, this becomes the ultimate comb-over. Yeah, I'm running for president in 2024. Anyway. I have things that are going wrong with my body now that I'm in my 50s, not like I was in my 20s. Things like I have joints that are starting to predict the weather, which is kind of weird for weed, don't you think?
Yes.
And I get Charlie horses at some of the most inopportune times, right? My wife comes out in a sexy negligee, and I'm getting a stiffy in my cab.
Oh.
She sees me rubbing out my calf. She says, "Key, get over yourself. You're Irish. You're not that big." So I have diabetes now. My doctor says I absolutely have to stay away from candy, which is weird because they've been telling me the same thing at the strip club for years. By the way, fellas, my bit of advice to you, the strip club is our dollar store. So now I told my wife I'm going to the dollar store. It explains why I come home covered in glitter. I was in the arts and crafts section. I'm saying things I never thought I would in my life. Things like I remember when. Things like I remember when sticking it to the man was not the slogan promoting gay marriage. I remember when. I remember when the GPS was the woman sitting next to you in the car. Stop and ask for directions, will ya? Ask him.